Hey, so yeah, today's the big day. Is this light any good, or is I got... Is that any better? So Grumpy the Long Gray, pretty exciting. We've been getting stuff in for a few weeks, and I think the final few shipments are coming from JCR and Decked. We should get started because we leave in about a week. So I think this is the interior, some molly panels to go overhead and on the sides for inside storage. So we're going to start with some of the interior, and then we also got an old piece from Clifford the Red. It used to be up above. It's got the VHF radio and a pack, and I really like these lights for like map reading and things like that. It just basically wraps around the roll bar. Then from Vector, this used to be on Clifford the Red. This attaches right onto the dashboard. We're gonna try to attach this to the JT. It used to go in the JL. So yeah, pretty exciting. Let's see what's in the box. Standard issue molly panel. So this goes overhead. It's pretty heavy duty. I thought it'd be a little bit more lightweight. We got some hardware here. So yeah, we got our overhead molly panel. We got the back panel. It's probably a fire extinguisher or something goes on there. See if this overhead fits in. I think it'll go right in this area. And then on the dashboard, the Vector 67. So let's get started. One of the issues that you have with some of these clamps is for the Freedom Top. So it kind of looks to me that this piece has changed from 2000 to 2021. You can see that there's no wave there that comes down, but there is right there. So you got to sand this piece down quite a bit. Give it a shot. The good news is that my previous bar fits, so yeah. So we got the molly rack in, and our flashlight holder that we have to turn around. We have our lights, and of course you can see I don't have anything on there yet because I like to build the canvas and then determine where things go. I mean, maybe a radio, maybe a pack. The next thing we're gonna do is install the rail that goes into the dashboard, which means tearing and cutting some of the dashboard up. So that's gonna be exciting. So this is the rail system that was set up on Clifford the Red. It actually goes this way. So you pop a couple pieces off in the dashboard, you put that in there, you cut a piece of the dashboard off where the little tray is, and then you put the screws to put it back in there. One of the most impossible screws to get to. Need a lot of magnets, a lot of patience. Then we gotta take these two screws out. None of this stuff you can actually see, you just kind of have to feel for it. Check it out, it's a Phillips head. When did they start putting normal fasteners in vehicles anymore? So I don't even know what this is down here. It's way down there. I don't think it's gonna be a Phillips head. I'd be darn surprised. Well, it's not a Phillips head. Way too much time discovering what the fastener is. To the internet. It's a 10mm, and you won't believe how impossible that is to find online. So these go back in place of these that we took out. And there it is. Have all kinds of a mess in there. Satellite tracker, my phone, iPad, GoPro, Poppins phone. And if we need to change the configuration, we can easily do that. It's coming along. And there you go, the rear MOLLE panels for a fire extinguisher, flashlight, some small items that you need often you can mount there. So next up is under seat storage. We're here at the airport with Luke.
What's going on?
And I stopped by because we're supposed to fly to Churchill, and we're going to make the YouTube fans accountable. So this is going to go in the Jeep rebuild video that we're going to Churchill, right?
Yeah, we're going.
All right. So I think this is what we're looking for.
Navy blue dress.
There we got the just a tad more under seat storage available. And some of you may ask, well, you know, you didn't add much, so why did you do that? Well, we got the ability to lock it here. So if you take the roof off, you can still lock it up. Important to me is that you get these extra attachments for fire extinguisher and a couple other items, and you get just a tad more storage in there by putting the basket in than you do with the factory, and it'll last a lot longer. It's a lot tougher. So I kind of opted for it. So that is basically the interior. We got the overhead MOLLE panel, the DIY bar, the Vector rail system for electronic devices. We got the rear MOLLE panels, and we have the modified storage under-seat storage system. So for now, that about does it for the interior. We can hang our fire extinguishers, flashlights, radios, and all those things. So in the next episode, we're going to work on the bed, putting up the rack, the bed rack, and maybe even the rooftop tent. So stay tuned for episode number 2 of the Grumpy the Long Gray build.